Okay, guys, so for collage like images and using existing images, so let's say you guys have a few images in your system, or let's say you have images which will be very useful in getting inspired from, okay, to create the collage. So I am specially emphasizing on collages because that is what we are trying to get out for our portfolio. Okay, so to specifically get collage like images, first you have to go to styles and you can type collage or info. So when you type collage, you will get collage options like paper craft collage or punk collage or paper cut, collages. And then I would insist that you also try something called as infographics. Okay, so when you type infographic drawing will come. And other than this, you can add one or two more. uh, if we try to add so many styles in one go, it gets confused. That is one way to get creative also, but you might have lesser control on what you're trying to get. Okay, so I'm sticking to 4 right now. Even I feel even that too much, 3 should be good. But yeah, let's see. So four of these styles we've chosen, particularly for collage, I'm saying. And then next there is a section called as input image. Okay, so you are already in advanced section. Now if you scroll below, you'll see an input image. Okay, and there are 4 image options here. It is very important that so first of all, AI will not at all copy it as it is. All right, it always, or you can do some settings for it to keep some elements from one picture and some elements from other picture. How do you do that? I have added these 4 pictures here, images. Okay, I let's say and then each image has 2 sections here. One is called as stop at and second is called as a wait. Okay, so what is this stop at and what is this wait? Once you understand these 2 features, you'll be able to have better control on what you're trying to create. All right, now stop at is a scale basically from 0 to 1. Okay, now what are you saying that when should it stop at? Basically the question is, when should it stop? When should it stop referencing to this image? Okay, they should stop at 75%. So let's say if I want 75% similar looking image, then it should refer to 75% of this. Then what will it take? AI will refer to its colors, its silhouettes, its whatever composition. 75% it will refer from here. What is weight? Weight is also something. So weight is a scale from 0 to 2 basically. So how much weightage you want of this particular image on your final generation? What is the weightage? So let's say if I take, say, so from 1 onwards it becomes higher weightage. Okay, so most people keep it at, if you're trying to be creative, keep it to 8, 0.8. You can work with these variations and see over time you'll understand. So I will keep weightage of this to be 0.7. let's see let's say I keep this weightage of this particular image as high. Okay, let's say I keep it at 0.95 and this one is 0.8, yeah, 85 types. So if I take this, and these 2 images have higher weightage and then these 2 images have lesser weightage, 0.3, 0.5, below 0.5 is lesser weightage. Okay, so like that if I take it and then I generate. Okay, let's say I generate and the settings are applied as collage and paper cut. What becomes out of it? So here you have to understand that a circle image with a circle shape is getting a lot of higher weightage. All right, so the, our collage will probably have circle as a very big shape. That's what is the idea I'm trying to tell. So whichever image you want dominating in the collage, you give higher weightage on it. Generally it's not recommended to give shapes as a higher weightage unless you're trying to make a logo or something. If you're trying to make a logo, then one shape you put round and then you give a very high weightage to it, and then everything else will come inside it. Uh, Something like that happens all the time. We'll see what it creates right now. It's working. Yeah, see. So the weightage was given highest to this particular image. So it has taken that and then it has done paper craft collage and here and there. So we have to be careful on what is the tone that we are setting of this. If I would have given this image to be a higher weightage, then these shapes would come in more, right? So permutation and combination you can make. The style, what the way of arrangement and how it's being presented based on style, and what is being presented is based on the image input image tool. How do you get to this particular section is you already are working with advanced. Next to that there is an input image. You click on it, you can start putting the images that you want here, and then it can, you can try and create. You can also add prompts on top of this saying that make it into a background, or add some dancing lights or something, whatever you want. It's up to your imagination. So you can try the image input image feature also and create something more that we have better control. That is pretty much what I wanted to work with next, and these two features are what we have learned today: the making the collage with input and making a collage with prompts. With prompts, I was able to create collages like this. This is how the infographics and everything. This was just with prompts. This was not with picture, references. So it's something like this also, because it falls very close to what we generally do as designers for our color boards and mood boards. It is not necessary that you stick to this style. You can create your own style. But since we are used to looking at things like this, and then later on, if you want to add specific text on it, you can probably go ahead and take it to another application like Photoshop, whatever. Or यहाँ पे wherever there is a photo p here, you can, if you can work with this, if you are used to working with Photoshop and all, you can create things like that. That's that. Please try it and let me know if you need any help.